What's up, everybody? Rothstein here, Betting Public Sports Show. Today is Saturday, August, what is this? August the 26th, 2023. Week 0 of college football is here. The week 0 of college football is back. We get to place wagers on real college football now, right? And that's what we're going to do. But before we do that, make sure you like and subscribe to this video. I do this for free, y'all. Just for your entertainment. It's free entertainment. Go ahead, like and subscribe to this video. You know what I'm saying? Leave comments. All right? Because we're going to get to a bag today to start the season off, all right? Now, let me just tell you, I got my ticket because I knew I would be busy around kickoffs around today. So I got my tickets early. So what I have, what I'm saying on the show right now, the odds may have changed. Go by what you see on the screen, the odds, all right? Go by those, all right? Because we're just going to go in the order that we got them, all right? We got the order of kickoff, all right? And starting at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, all times Eastern on the Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show, Betting Public Sports Show. And that reminds me, the Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show, there is a podcast up already for you. So if you want to, you can either see this handsome mug or you can go listen to my voice. Either or. All right? But at starting at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, we're going to Jacksonville, Florida, where we got UTEP at Jacksonville. Okay, UTEP at Jacksonville. Now, Jacksonville, or I'm sorry, UTEP, the Miners, they've actually come up recently. You know, I mean, they ain't been division, or they ain't been FBS in a while. They've only been FBS for about 5 years, and they had some success recently, but nothing really to write home about. But they have been, you know, they've been okay in the Conference USA. 5-7 last year. Quarterback Gavin Hardison is back. Okay, for his career, he's got over 7,000 passing yards. All right. So yeah, so he you know, he's been established. He's a good quarterback, and they're going against Jacksonville Gamecocks. This is their first year in FBS, and their head coach is none other than Rich Rodriguez, the former Michigan coach, the former Arizona coach, former West Virginia coach. I think this is his 6th head coaching spot, so dude been caking up. But one thing you can say about Rich Rodriguez, and this is a fact, dude always brings offense. Might not be able to sustain it over the course of the years, you know, in big conferences, but against a conference like this, Conference USA, he's going to get busy. And his first year in FBS, he's at home. He's got UTEP. I believe the total, we're going to take the total on it because the spread is even, plus or minus 1, either one. Personally, I think Gamecocks are going to win, but the better action I like is the total, and it's at 54 right now. I got it at damn, just to be safe, at 49.5, and that's at minus one and a half. I said minus 182. So of course I'm going to add a half a unit on that. We've discovered we discussed units. All right. If you need to go back and understand what units are, go back to the refresher video from about 2 weeks ago, okay? Maybe even a week ago, but it was out, okay? So yeah, we're gonna put half a unit on it, and we're gonna go ahead and take that to go over 49.5. All right, for minus 182. Like I said, I'm adding half a unit to that to make up for that 182. I think it'll go well over that, but I just want to be safe. This is the first weekend. We want to make sure we just win. All right. Now, secondly, at 7 p.m., we've got Ohio Bobcats at San Diego State, the Aztecs. Now, I did not do a lot of research on this game, other than the fact that the Ohio Bobcats They ain't punks, okay? They ain't punks at all. And one thing I want to say about that, well, I'll get back to it, but they're not punks at all. Frank Solich, former Nebraska coach, and he's been dominating that small. You love it when these guys who come from big conferences go down to the smaller conferences because they usually dominate them and show you why they were big time coaches in big conferences, but they just can't. At some point, they just couldn't hold it. All right. Ohio's been in a bowl 4 out of the last 6 years. Like I said, this is a solid ass program for a non-P5, mid-major, whatever it's called. I mean, they're from the MAC. We know we're getting to the MAC later in the year, MACtion. But in San Diego State, they keep a nice running game. So the score's not going to get too high because they're not going to go around pitching it a bunch. But they keep a nice running game. 46, I mean, that's 23-23. That's easily going to happen. We're going to take the game over 46. Okay, that's minus 157, what I got. Like I said, go by what it has on the screen, on the writing, okay? Minus 157 is what I have at 46 over, okay? And then also at 7, we've got UMass at New Mexico State, okay? Now this one I might have got screwed on, okay? I might have got screwed on by taking it too early, okay? New Mexico State, New Mexico State, they're the host. They 7-8 last year, okay? Quarterback Diego Pavia, he's back. He throws deep with no real accuracy though, but he will chuck it long deep. I mean, New Mexico State, they put up like they put up a ton on somebody. Who was it last year? They put them up real good, but for some reason, they put up who was it? Regardless of that, trust me, they can score, okay? New Mexico State can score on teams at their level, non-P5s. Okay, now, UMass coming all the way across the country, new coach and everything. But recently, like last year, New Mexico State, pardon me with that noise, folks. I'm outside. As you can see, I'm outside, all right? But New Mexico State eked out like a 6-point win or something. I don't see that happening this year. I think New Mexico State's going to bludgeon them. New Mexico State got better. Okay, like I said, their quarterback, he's been there forever. So I took it, the spread, minus 6.5 New Mexico State. I took it all the way up to 9, thinking that they'll win by a touchdown and a field goal. And that's at minus 103. Last time I checked, that was plus 103. I don't know what it is, or plus 133. I don't know what it is right now, but there it is on the screen. So that's what I'm going with, the minus 9 for minus 103. All right, almost even money. That's what I'm going with. You want to stay at the spread at minus 6.5, minus 7, minus 6? Go ahead and do that, okay? But New Mexico State will win that game handily. All right, and I got, 2 more for you. And the reason I say that is the reason I say that is the reason why I'm taking the over in the previous 2 games is because all these games today that I'm giving you are playing in 94 or higher degree heat. These teams that are from the visiting teams, they're going to melt in that heat. They don't want no part of it. It's going to be too hot. Their defenses are going to melt. And the defenses are never really in shape early. The offenses, they execute better early because the defenses are not necessarily in the shape they need to be. That's football from that's Pee-wee all the way up to the NFL. All right? So just remember that. Because especially with this game coming on, you got Hawaii at Vanderbilt. Okay? Now, Hawaii comes back with Braden Shager. But their offense last year was 98th nationally. Okay? And you know what we've been saying for years about when Hawaii comes on the mainland. They're a bad team on the mainland, okay? They're playing Vanderbilt. Not necessarily the strong team, but they are an SEC team, and they do compete, okay? in the SEC, but with the middle and work. You know, they ain't competing with Tennessee, Georgia, and Bama and them, LSU, but the rest of them, Missouri, you know, South Carolina, those SEC teams they compete with, okay? And they're experienced at the wide out and the offensive line, which is good, what you need in college football. You need experienced quarterback, wide receivers, and offensive line, just offensive skill players, period. And then, you know, coming back with A.J. Swan and Ken Sills, I took this game, like I said, the spread is more like 17. When I took it to 13, it was minus 167. Of course, I'm adding about a half a unit on that. But at minus 167, 13, I think that's good for Vanderbilt at home. Again, 98-degree heat, Tennessee heat. I know Hawaii's used to playing in heat, but that's tropical heat in Hawaii. Got to come down here and deal with this down south heat. It's a little different for the Rainbows, all right? So we're going to take Vanderbilt, minus 13. You see the odds there. I'm getting it at minus 167 and adding a half a unit to it. But you take it at what you want. You might want to take the normal spread and figure like I don't need to, you know, sell any points, you know, and you probably won't. Okay, and then the last game, we got Heisman hopeful Caleb Williams at home hosting in-state rival, the San Jose State Spartans. All right. Well, you know about Caleb Williams, LSU, Lincoln Riley, you know, quarterback guru, LSU, USC, Southern Cal have always gotten busy. We also took them to win the Pac-12 rather, conference. All right, but you know about Caleb Williams. All right, and then I'm gonna tell you something. San Jose State for an in-state California team. I don't know where they're getting their recruits from because they can't score, and they're like probably the last of the FBS California schools. I mean, their offense is atrocious. They got solid defense, but when you got Caleb Williams repeating for the Heisman, you know, trying to be the first since Archie Griffin, I don't like this game opening up for San Jose State. All right, USC Southern Cal is favored around 30 and a half. I took it down to 27 and a half, and that's minus 165 odds. So you know I'm going to add half a unit on that just to make up some of that point, some of that I sold. All right, but USC should win this by 4 touchdowns, if not 5. All right, so USC minus 27 and a half. So let's recap. All right, 5:30. Okay. We've got UTEP at Jacksonville State. We're taking that game to go over 49 and a half. Okay. Ohio at San Diego at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're taking that game to go over 46. UMass at New Mexico State. We're taking New Mexico State minus 9. Vanderbilt hosting Hawaii. We're taking Vanderbilt minus 13. And then San Jose State at University of Southern California. We're taking Southern Cal. Okay, minus 28. Or minus 27 and a half, rather. I'm sorry. All right. So there you have it. Let's go get our action. Let's be safe. Let's be courteous to each other. And we'll be back next week, week 1 of the college football season to go over it. All right. But until then, everybody be well. Peace.